Yo, YouTube Live, what's up, everybody? Let me go a little louder. What's good, everybody? So, on tour right now with my boys in Whiskey Dick. We're in Nebraska, got the day off, at a hotel, just hanging out, doing some jamming. Here to kick it with you guys, answer questions, play some guitar in real time for you. I don't know if you guys are writing. I got a new phone here, so I'm just trying to figure it all out and get things all techie situated, which I'm not very good at techie stuff, if you know me. Sorry, it's kind of hard to play guitar and be techie at the same time. To those who can, I salute you. So I don't know if you're leaving me comments. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I have to turn them on. Yeah, here it is. All right, there we go. Now you can write me. So what's up, everybody? Yo, what up, Andrew? Well, right on, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, look, man, it is what it is, guys. You want to go see Soulfly? Go see Soulfly, you know? They're on tour. You want to come see me? Come to my solo gigs, man. It's better this way, trust me. You know? Take off the question letter. I don't know what that means, Andrew. Man, what are you guys all up to? I've been having an awesome tour. Played last night with my boys in Whiskey Dick. We played in Kearney, Nebraska. I've never been there before. The cool thing about this tour that I love so much is that we're hitting all these markets that I've never been to before. It's crazy. And yo, what up, Ronaldo? Obrigado. See you in Brazil too, man. I can't wait to get to Brazil. I've been talking to my friends down there, and I'm gonna be down there with my solo project real soon. So we're all gonna hang out. I can't wait to come to Brazil and hang with you guys, man. You know, look out. I'm working on my Portuguese too. So so we've been hitting all these places because Whiskey Dick is kind of they got like a country vibe to them. So we've been playing a lot of like country style bars, more rock blues places, which is really cool because those people, they love my instrumental stuff, which is really, really cool, you know? Good, I've been playing scales a lot. Yeah, man, harmonic minor scale, that's one of my favorites, bro. I've used that on so many songs, my solos, my riffs, you know, a lot of the riffs I write are in harmonic minor, specifically by Great Odin's Beard, that's an E harmonic minor. Harmonic minor, you know. So like I was saying, the cool thing about being on tour with a band like Whiskey Dick, you know, they're very crossover. They consider themselves heavy metal honky tonk, you know, and they got a very cool, unique sound where it's like country style guitar playing mixed with blues and rock and metal. And it's opening me up to like a totally different audience, man. There's a lot of dudes with cowboy hats coming out, especially here last night. We had a great show in Nebraska, and it was almost like a cowboy bar that we were playing, and I just did my shred instrumental stuff, and I had a great crowd reaction. People really dug it, which is really cool. You know, I dig how underground instrumental guitar music is, but when you do it live and people see you doing it, I really do believe it goes over really good, that everybody can appreciate instrumental guitar music because it's musical, it's melodic, it showcases you know, virtuoso style of playing. You know, I don't think anybody cannot go to a Joe Satriani concert and just be completely into the music, you know? So that's what's cool. Hey, what's up, Marcio? There's my brother down in Brazil. Obrigado, amigo. So, yeah, it's been really cool, man. So this whole tour has been like that. Argentina, viva Argentina, hermanos. I can't wait to get down there, man. Can't wait. You know, real soon. I've been talking to my friends down in South America, and I am gonna get down there with my solo project very, very soon. You know, Becton alumni. Glad you like the Revenge Beast stuff, Juan. That's cool, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't check out the my new song that we put up with my project Revenge Beast called I Am. It's some of the heaviest shit I've ever recorded. You know, the music speaks for itself. Check it out, man. It's got you know all my riffs that I wrote. I write most of the music. You know, the guys all contribute also. And our singer Jason's got an incredible voice, and his lyrics are top notch, man. He really writes some really interesting lyrics. That's really cool. I'm really not a lyrical person, which is why I was singing for Revenge Beast, but I let Jason run with it because he writes just awesome lyrics that are really well thought out, and his vocals are heavy as hell, man. So you know, I moved over, and I'm just concentrating on riff writing and songwriting, and letting Jason take over with the vocal duty, man. And he's killing it, man. The dude is super talented, as is Doug, our drummer, and Brendan, our engineer slash bass player in the band. So we will be out there touring real soon, guys. Real soon. So it's gonna be good stuff, man. Got a lot of great shit going on. What else, guys? What's going on? Buckethead. Bro, I would love to jam with Buckethead, man. I'm a huge fan of Buckethead. You know, this year we're really going to concentrate trying to get my solo project out on the road with you know, some of the big instrumental guys. I'm hoping I can tour maybe with John Five, Buckethead. I know we've been talking to Gus G's people, so I'm hoping maybe come next year I'll do a tour with Gus G also, because he's one of my favorite new guitar players. Not new, but yeah, he's one of my favorites. Nita Strauss, that's right, Marcio. And Nita Strauss, she's incredible. You know, I'm good friends with Nita and her boyfriend Josh, who manages her and plays drums in her project. And I've done some shows with Nita before on the East Coast, and we have been in touch. And I'm hoping to do a full U.S. tour also with Nita Strauss. So that would be an incredible experience too. You know, I did 3 shows with her, like I said, a couple of years ago. And those shows were packed. You know, she's got a great following of people that support her, and it was actually some of my favorite gigs that I ever did with my solo project. So yeah, I really hope to be touring with Nita Strauss this year sometime or next year. What else, guys? Slayer. You got it, bro. How's that go? I forgot it. Man, I forgot that one. How about? Propagated on death ensemble, bury him to be. Corpse rotting to the night implies misery. If soon of fallacy, reason for defeat. When death is unified and death is defeat. Or support. Sport to war. Support is sport. rap. I remember the lyrics. Donna drill, how many people I can kill. I don't remember all the lyrics, man. I'm not good with lyrics, you know. I remember riffs, but I can never remember lyrics, you know. So, yeah, what else is going on, everybody? Like I said, I got a new phone now, so I'm gonna try to get on here a lot more often to keep in touch with you guys and jam and talk music, you know. You can also find me on my Twitch channel. Wait, what was that? I just missed what you guys just asked. Sorry. Finally, right? What did I do? Some messages such as potential. Sorry, I think I missed. What'd you guys just ask me? Ask me again. I just missed it. It like jumped up and then it disappeared on me. What's up, man? I don't know. There's 2 questions I missed, guys. You gotta ask me again. I wasn't looking. Sorry. You have to set up super chat in here. Yeah, all right. I'll do that, dude. I'll look into that, man. This is my first time going live on YouTube on my new phone here, so I will do that, promise. New guitar came in. I said, yeah, you know, I picked up a Jackson. It was really, I got this really cheap at Guitar Center. I've always liked Jacksons, you know. I mean, I'm with Diamond, Washburn. I got my signature. I kind of lost touch with, you know, both companies, honestly. Although I have just reconnected with Diamond. And anyway, I've always loved Jacksons, and I saw this one, and it was a good price. So I said, you know, man, what the hell? I'll pick it up, you know. And I like all guitars, man. I don't discriminate. Super chat is the easy way to go for live. All right, Marcio, I will do that. I'll check it out. Here it is. Your Archangel solo at the beginning is amazing. It's like a sunrise of hope for me. Well, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, the solos in Archangel, man, they were very much just improvised. Especially that one was all improv, you know. Did you ever sell your other one? Yeah, you know, I have old guitars I have laying around that I bought in the past. You know, I've sold them. A lot of times I fix them up, put some new pickups in, clean them up, play them live, you know, and then flip them and sell them to people, whoever wants one. So, you know, anybody wants a guitar that they liked from the past. It's a lot of my older stuff, you know, because I'm not one of these guys that likes to have like 50 guitars laying around, you know. I buy what I buy in pawn shops and things, and then, you know, if people like them and I want to part with them, I'll sell them, you know. Thank you, CSNY Production. You rule. You're the best. Yeah, this one, I was thinking about, one of you guys I was talking to liked it so much, so I was thinking about possibly parting with it. I don't wanna, I like it, but you know, if someone makes a good offer, you know, I will. Am I a Cannibal Corpse fan? Hell yes, I am. Love Cannibal Corpse, man. You know, a lot of people don't realize, but when I came up with the Frontlines riff, see that riff right there? And let me start off by saying that is a riff, okay? It's not a solo, it's a riff. And I came up with it. And that's very much influenced by Cannibal Corpse, okay? Very much. I was always a big fan of the guitar playing in Cannibal Corpse, and the way that they did, I would call it hammer-ons in fourths, okay? Which would be this stuff. You know, if you ever listen to Cannibal Corpse, right? That riff from The Bleeding. So those hammer-ons were always very, very, something I always liked about Cannibal Corpse. So when we were making the Dark Ages record, you know, Frontlines was a song, you know, where the riffs that I came up with that were very influenced by Cannibal Corpse, specifically Tombs of the Mutilated. I mean, listen to the riff, it sounds like a Cannibal Corpse style riff. I mean, I could hear Chris Barnes singing on top of that, you know. I was a big Cannibal Corpse fan, huge Cannibal Corpse fan. So that was definitely the inspiration behind that song, Frontlines. And then the acoustic ending that I wrote was very much influenced by like Paco de Lucia, even Randy Rhoads, you know, I mean, it's basically a classical piece. Soulfly never did stuff like that in the past, you know. So that was something, that was another jam of mine that was very much influenced, you know, that ending, the acoustic ending was something that I recorded two guitars for. That was very much influenced by like Randy Rhoads and Paco de Lucia and, you know, more classical influences, which is stuff that I love that you can find on all my solo records too. What else? What's good, people? Yeah! That's right, Marcio. Friday Night in San Francisco. That's one of the greatest records of all time, man. Greatest records. That's a huge influence on me with my solo acoustic stuff. Was that record, man? The way that, you know, Al Di Meola, Paco de Lucia, and John McLaughlin, the way they went back and forth, you know. So that was always something that was very influential on me. You know, I always say I don't play flamenco, so I don't like to get that out there. That's been very much a misconception. I studied flamenco. Um, I studied flamenco with flamenco players. I dabbled in it, but I'm not, you know, that's not what exactly I do. You know, I like to incorporate all types of acoustic stuff with some flamenco rhythms. But, you know, nowadays I don't even practice the techniques. I don't grow my fingernails out. I just kind of lost interest. It kind of took away from my heavy metal technique by practicing a lot of this instead of the picking technique. So nowadays I just do my own thing on acoustic. You know, it's not important to me anymore to really play flamenco authentically. That's a whole other art, man. You know, and I suggest you check out my good friend Ben Woods. I'm sure you guys all know him. He's just a freaking genius at flamenco and mixing it with heavy metal. So check him out. We've done some videos together too. Juan wants to know, how did I end up playing with the Misfits? So basically the Misfits, they're from my area of New Jersey. I grew up in Carlstadt, New Jersey. Misfits are from Lodi, New Jersey, which is like 2 towns away from where I grew up. And I'd always run into, you have to ask me that question again, dude. I didn't get that. So I always was a huge Misfits fan, especially where I grew up in New Jersey. You know, they were like the hometown heroes, man. So always a big fan. I'd always run into Jerry Only at Newark Airport, flying to festivals. You know, he was always very nice to me. Such a good dude. And then we have a mutual friend, my good friend Jason Patton, who officially really like linked us up. You know, and we'd go over to Jerry's house. And you know, when I guess Cadena left the Misfits, they were looking for another guitar player. You know, for Jerry Only's version of the Misfits. So I jumped in 2015, and I did one festival with them, the Dutch Comic Con, and then also I recorded 2 songs with them, and it was great. It was an incredible experience, man. I love the Misfits again, and you know, if they ever called me, I would love to work with them again, any version of it. But I actually was going to quit Soulfly in 2015 and just go over to the Misfits full time. It was a tough decision because I mean, it was really a band I definitely enjoyed, and it was a local thing, you know, they're from my area, but it just didn't really work out. And I knew the Misfits were going to do their reunion with Glenn Danzig, which obviously, you know, that's everybody's dream. So I stayed where I was, you know. So it's all good, man. But I'm still good friends with Jerry Only, man, and I love that guy, man. He's such a good dude. I never had the chance to come up and talk to you about that shit. Yeah, man, I'm very approachable, man. I'm hanging out. I don't, you know, I like being social. I like hanging out. You're always gonna find me after a show, before a show. That's just who I am. That's my personality. You You know, I like being social and talking and getting to know people. And I can't tell you how many times, you know, I've met friends of mine at gigs and out and about, and these people are good friends of mine now. You know, I'm all about making friends, and you know, you never know when you need friends, and when you know, people can hook things up. I've done plenty of shows with people that I met on the road, and they're like, hey man, can we fly you in and do a gig, you know, and we make it happen, man. You know, I'm all about that, dude, you know. So come by, say what's up. I'm easy to find, for good or for bad. I'm easy to find. Ooh, drinking some strong coffee today. Very cool and so easy to talk with. Of course, smaller shows. I talked to you at Orlando. Yeah, I love Orlando, Florida, man. The sound is good, but let's not throw on that backpack behind you while playing. Yeah, I don't do the backpack no more, man. That whole thing, I just got blown out of proportion, you know. See the 2 times. Yeah, man. What's up, Victor in Puerto Rico? I love Puerto Rico, man. I'm hoping to get back down there real soon. It's been a while. I went to Dominican Republic a couple of years ago solo. That was awesome. So what else, guys? What's good? So anyway, so like I said, I'm on tour with my boys in Whiskey Dick, and it's been awesome. We're in Nebraska, got the day off today, and we're on our way to Colorado. We got 2 shows in Colorado, then are on our way down to Texas, man. So we're like in the last week here of the tour. I like that. I would love to jam with Dave Ellison and Dave Lombardo, man. You know, Dave Ellison is one of my favorite bass players of all time, and Dave Lombardo is one of my favorite drummers of all time. You know, so yeah, who knows, man. You know, I wish Dave Ellison the best. You know, because he's such a great dude, incredible bass player too. So hope everything works out for him. I can see you. You are my model, and his thing. Oh, right on, man. In Belgium, cool, bro. I'm glad you enjoy my playing. It's always a good time when I come to Belgium. I enjoy Belgium a lot, and I hope to come back soon with my solo project. You got your name. New cover bands? I don't know. I mean, as far as new bands, I dig a lot of great stuff out there. Honestly, I'm really enjoying Whiskey Dick on this tour. You know, I love the simplicity of how Fritz and Reverend Johnson, they just sit down with 2 acoustic guitars and they just play. I just, to me, that blows my mind away. The simplicity of just 2 acoustic guitars. Fritz is an incredible singer. He's got so much soul in his voice. Reverend Johnson is a shredder, you know, and he goes between his acoustic solos to then hitting a distortion pedal on and making the acoustic sound electric. It's been one of the most musical tours I've ever done, and I super appreciate jamming with them. They're really nice guys and super professional and always on top of their shows, man. I ever saw with Whiskey Dick, man. They just killed it, man. They had the entire audience just captivated by their talent, you know. They're just freaking incredible. So I suggest you guys all check out Whiskey Dick. I know the name is funny, you know, but their music is incredible. Should be partying with it. Yeah, man, that's a good question, James. I'll look into that for the that Death Fest, the Maryland Death Fest, man. I got to talk to my guy who books me, and we will see if we can get Revenge Beast or Hail the Horns or both, you know. Where are my shows in Colorado? Check my website. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head, but I got 2 shows coming up the day after tomorrow and the next day. So 2 gigs in Colorado. So come out, man. We'll hang out. And just check my tour dates on my Facebook or my Instagram. It's my tour with Whiskey Dick right now. Nice. Full Terror Assault. That's in Europe, isn't it? I think I played that before, didn't I? Hope to play it again soon. That's right, Marcio. I jammed with my good friend Gyro down in Brazil for his new project, Troops of Doom. We did an incredible song together. There's a playthrough video on YouTube, so you guys, I recommend you all go check it out because that band's incredible. See how he thinks she was really ungrateful. Hey, look, man, it is what it is. Everything going on with Soulfly, everything they're saying, I don't even care, man. It's not a big deal, you know. You guys all know the truth and what's up, and you know, look what I'm doing now. I mean, it's night and day. My shows now and what I was doing with those guys then. So it's all good, man. I don't care. It's water under the bridge, you know. Oregon. You guys open up there, man, for shows? Because I would love to get back up there and play some gigs. Well, I didn't say I'm letting bygones be bygones, man. I'll deal with shit when I feel like it, you know. But yes, you know, I'm a very positive person for the most part when I want to be, and you know, the thing with the thing with the music business and being a musician, you know, you let your talent and your hard work do the talking, you know. And I like to think my guitar playing and my writing, you know, specifically on my solo records, that does the talking, you know. That sums it all up. So that's it. I'm just gonna play guitar, guys. That's all I plan on doing for now. Well, you saw it, my friend, right? I mean, you know, when you go to shows, man, you know, it is what it is. You know, you gotta play, and you know, everything's on that stage. That's what I love about playing live, is that it's all right there for the ears and the eyes, you know. And you know, that's what I love. I love playing live. You know, I love being in the moment and playing guitar in the moment live. I hope you guys enjoy that too. For me, that's more important than a video. That's more important than making a record. It's your live performance and how you perform live. That's really what matters to me, you know. Yes, I'll play some Isosceles. I love Isosceles. I think I played it a couple minutes ago too. Would Dino be able to play my leads? That's up to him. You know, I had to learn Andreas leads. You know, when we did from the minute I joined the band, I had to learn those leads. That's the gig. That's the job. So you know, that's up to him to learn them. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, like I said, when we did Beneath the Rains and Arise, I had a lot of homework to do. I spent 1 month sitting in my house learning those Andreas solos to the best of my ability, just listening to the record over and over and picking it up by ear, because there's really not a lot of tabs out there for the old Sepultura stuff. But I did my best to pay respect to Andreas' incredible playing, because he's one of my favorite guitar players, always was. He was always one of my favorite parts of Sepultura, was his leads, his melodies, his acoustic classical work. That was always what I most loved about Sepultura, was the guitar playing. And it took a long time, you know, but I wanted to show respect to Andreas' playing by playing his solos note for note as close as I could get it. I wasn't 100% on, but I tried my best to do it, you know. So I wish the best to Dino. Could I get on a John 5 Inve tour? You know, we were trying to get on some of those dates. I don't think it's going to happen, but I hope maybe in the future, you know, I can. Because Inve now, obviously, is one of my favorite guitar players. As is John 5. I mean, John 5 is incredible too. So I really do hope at some point that I can get hooked up on that tour, or in the future tour with those guys. I really want to start going more into the instrumental guitar world, you know. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Guitar Experience Radio Show. I appreciate it, man. Yes, my plan, once Europe opens up, I will be there solo. I will. Megadeth as bassist. I don't think I'd be happy playing bass, bro. It's not really my thing. I play bass on my solo records, and I actually played some bass on some of the Soulfly records too. That's a whole other story. But bass isn't really my thing. I wouldn't want to play bass in a band. I wouldn't be happy doing it. Um, but yeah, back to Europe, I would love to get there, and I plan on coming to Europe really, really soon with my solo project. I'm just waiting for Europe to open up. I know it's been locked down still. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm just touring America right now, making my rounds, and once all these other countries are cool with me coming, then I will get over there. And I need your guys' support. Just spread the word about my solo project, and on the message boards and everything. I mean, you guys have been very, very supportive during this whole situation, and I really appreciate that, guys. And, I will make it up to you. It's means a lot to me, all the love and support. Thank you very much. Yeah, the G3 tour, man. I mean, listen, that's the best of the best. There's a long line of people that want to get on the G3 tour. Um, I would love to do it, obviously. But there are guys that are way better than me, and I guess I just have to wait my turn, So maybe in the future, I could get on the G3 tour. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm always open for that, But I'd have to do a lot of practicing because that's the greatest guitar tour of all time, you know. Rock on, brother. Rock on. Cheers. Hope you have the opportunity to see you again in the north of France. Yeah, bro. Okay, man. I plan on coming to France soon. Again, once things open up and things get a little bit more cool, I plan on coming to Europe and doing my solo project. So let's just wait and see what happens with everything. So, did I network a lot? I hope I did. Again, uh, I try to be friendly, be cool with everybody. I'm definitely not an ass kisser. So maybe I could have networked a little more. But listen, man, I'm very content with, you know, all the things I've done in music and where I'm at today. I mean, honestly, um, I'm not one of these guys who like needs all the big rock star things. I mean, I'm happy. Look at me. I'm in an awesome hotel room on a day off, playing guitar. I'm happy, dude. This is I live a very comfortable lifestyle, even on my own like this. Would I join another big band? Depends on the band. Um, right now I really want to focus on my projects, my solo thing, Hail the Horns, um, and Revenge Beast. I have a lot of music that I love to write. I am a writer. There's this misconception going around that I just do solos. I'm just a shredder. I'm a writer, man. I'm a writer. Um, I write music. Listen to my solo records. I wrote all that stuff by myself. So right now I want to focus on me and my home life too. I've been on the road nonstop with Soulfly, and I really want to. I really want to focus on my life, things that are going on in my life. Instead of being on someone else's schedule. So we got the Soulfly 18. I was 15 at the time. Right on, man. You'll see me again live, dude. Do I like to sing? Not really, bro. I do vocals in my solo project, um, but it's not really. I make instrumental guitar records. I love the guitar. I like to make the guitar sing. I'm not interested in singing. I'm not good at it. I do the scream thing just because you guys want to hear Soulfly songs. So I'll put Soulfly songs into my solo set to make you guys happy. But I really don't like to sing. It's not really what I like to do. But I wish I could. I wish I was good at singing. Would I do a project that isn't metal? Yeah, of course, man. I mean, my solo project, I do a lot of acoustic, Latin acoustic guitar playing, some jazz. Um, you know, Dude, I like all types of music. If the guitar is in the forefront, then I like it. I love a lot of classic rock. With my project Acoustic Vendetta, we do a lot of acoustic classic rock music. We do a lot of like Rolling Stones and Zeppelin, and I love that stuff, man. I love it. First time I saw you was like, thank you, bro. Yeah, the Frontline solo is one of my favorites that I wrote. Something like that. You know, Frontlines was a very important song, I think, for Soulfly. That's why the video for Dark Ages, because it put Max and Soulfly back on the map with that old style Sepultura sound, and and that was my thing. You know, when I first started working with Soulfly and with Max, I always wanted to try my hardest to get Max back to the old Sepultura thrash sound of Arise, Beneath the Remains, and even Chaos AD, and we did that, you know, and I like to think that was my influence on the band, was trying to get that vibe, you know, and when we would be recording those records, you know, I came in with those riffs, front lines. You know, that's thrash metal, you know, and that was something that I was like, man, if I ever get the chance to work with Max, I would love to try to get him back into that thrash metal, classic thrash metal sound, and we did it, you know, and I had a big part of that, you know. That's a very controversial, very controversial question, Mark, but you know, use your ear, my friend. Very controversial. I just told you about Frontlines before, right? So it seems that you carry the whole band as a shredder. I mean, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I think he just kind of lost his passion and love for playing guitar. Um, you know, that's not an opinion. It's like you guys have said it. I see it all over the internet. It's all over all the comment pages. You know, I think he has even admitted to it that he's lost his passion for playing guitar. I mean, I never had. That's to me. That's playing guitar is my favorite part of this job. Is like this day off, sitting here playing guitar, practicing. You know, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in his head as far as what's been going on all these years with his guitar playing and why he just doesn't have a passion for it no more. I mean, because I do. I still have passion to get better and to practice and to put on a great show for you guys. I don't know. You'd have to ask him to get a brutal band going with Dave Kincaid. Yeah, man. Listen, man, the Enslaved record, I always say that's my favorite Soulfly record of all time. And Kincaid did an incredible job, you know, on that record, man. I mean, I know for you drummers out there, you all say that that record is the best drum record for Soulfly, and I gotta agree with you, man. I mean, he shredded on that record, dude. That was a very that was a record that we put a lot of hard work in. I always say we made it with my favorite producer Zeus, who is an incredible producer who takes no shit from people, and he did a hell of a job to get the best out of all of us, and that's why that record kicks ass, you know. Tom Araya, could you? I would love to do a super group with those guys, you know. I mean, listen, man, people call me and they want me, you know, I'm down. But again, I'm very into what I'm doing right now with my solo stuff. He knew with you. I hope that you found the groove that there. I don't know what you said there, dude. I missed that. You gotta rewrite that. That went by too quick. I know I'm not doing this right with the why the questions come up and then they disappear. You gotta ask me that question again. How actual has been mixed within you and his face about thrash of the type 20 years ago. Well, right on, man. Yeah, dude. Listen, man. This is a very exciting time for me, man. I'm very excited to get my solo stuff out there as an instrumental guitar player, and then my other side projects. You know, with Tony Campos, Hail the Horns. I'm super excited about that project. That's really you're gonna hear a lot of Soulfly songs in that project. I promise you, specifically from Enslaved. Thank you, man. And my new death metal project, Revenge Beast, you know. Yeah, you know, you get older, man. I hear you. It's hard to, you know, with everything going on as an adult, it's hard to get some time in. But I recommend, you know, just 1 hour a day, even if you're just running through stuff that you know. I mean, my practice regimen, yo, Troops of Doom, what up, Gyro? You guys rule. I love Troops of Doom. You guys got to check my buddies out in Troops of Doom down in Sao Paulo. Or, I mean, Belo Horizonte, I meant. Sorry. Treachery was my favorite. Me too, man. David can take me Soulfly better. You're amazing guitar player. David blows away Zion on drums. Hey, man, you know, it's all about practice, bro, you know. Guys, continue to watch the video, share this channel to your friends. Yes, do that. Listen to CSNY Productions. Hey, listen, man, Kincaid put the time in. You know, when you put the time in and you practice, your practice showcases your talent. Yeah, dude, I do have a Mustang influence. Mustang is Megadeth is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I always say my favorite metal record of all time is Rust in Peace. All time favorite metal record, man. It's just got the best guitar playing between Dave Mustaine and Marty Friedman. Yeah, but about my energy right now, if I look happy, I am. I mean, listen, I was in that band for a long time, guys, and I do feel a big weight lifted off my shoulders, and it just feels great to be out here doing my own thing, touring the way I want to tour, doing the things the way I want to do things, and keeping my guitar playing in the forefront. So yes, I am very, very excited. You know, that's right, Marcio. Gyro is the man. Oh yeah. I hope to tour with Troops of Doom down in Brazil. Let's make it happen, guys. I'd love to get down there, you know? Yeah, dude, that's right, Mark. I did. I had to go back and get a day job, you know? I know there's been a lot of talks right now, what Max and Zion have been saying. And look, man, they can say whatever they want to say. The reality is, you know, someone helped them get those loans. I didn't get no assistance or help from if it was their a Soulfly accountant or if it was the assistant in-house. They got assistance because I tried filling out that paperwork and it just wasn't possible for me to get any sort of loan. So they had some sort of assistance that wasn't shared with me. I don't think that's fair for, you know, since I've been in the band for 18 years, so it wasn't a fair situation, you know. But you're way better, so sure. Hey man, listen, man, Dino's great at what he does, man. I'm a big fan of Dino and Fear Factory, you know. I love Dino's riffs in Fear Factory. But yeah, I didn't get any assistance with the loan stuff. The information was sent to me. I spent hours reading it, looking it over, trying to fill it out, and it kept telling me that I wasn't eligible because I'm not an LLC, which I will become very soon. We're working on that now that I'm doing my solo stuff full time. But listen, don't believe everything you read because there was no assistance for me to try to get one of those loans. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't get one of those loans. Because it showcases my work ethics, you know. I went and got myself a job. Like I said, I was painting houses. I was doing all types of stuff. Actually, for elderly people, the guy I worked for, he does a lot of handyman work for older people, and we were helping senior citizens all over northern New Jersey. So you know what, man, I'm proud of the way that I just went and got a job and didn't try to really keep doing this loan information. But if they got it, good for them. You know what I'm saying? I tried, didn't work for me, you know, and I didn't get no help with it. So it is what it is, people, you know. And here we are now, and I'm in a better place, much better. Well, thank you, Antonio. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. You guys rule, man. Blood Brawl. That's one of my favorite Cavalier Conspiracy songs, and I had a lot to do with that song. A lot. Trust me, a lot. Especially with that acoustic outro and, you know, the riffing. And there's a great video of us in Japan playing Blood Brawl. It's actually kind of funny, too. So you should watch it and tell me what you think about it. Put in Blood Brawl, Cavalier Conspiracy, Tokyo, Japan, or Osaka, Japan, 2009, I think it was. It's a very interesting video. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, born in Atlantic City. I love Atlantic City. I don't get there too often, you know. Body Max and the OG Sepultura. That's you know, come on, man. That's a very documented debate about Max and Sepultura and what happened, you know. Who's the singer of Revenge Beast? That's my good friend Jason. He's an incredible singer. He's got a band called Purgatory Earth out of Baltimore. And basically Revenge Beast is me with a couple of the guys from Purgatory Earth. And we started this project, Revenge Beast, and it's freaking awesome, man. I mean, again, the music speaks for itself, you know. We're gonna get the new record out, Revenge Beast, very soon. I think actually we're gonna probably drop a record before Hail the Horns does, because we have about 5 or 6 songs already recorded. So we're hoping to put a full record out with Revenge Beast, like, I don't know, man, maybe even before Christmas. So we're gonna keep recording and working hard, man. You know, that's the plan. Oh, I just missed that question. Sorry, man. What was that again? I gotta get on top of this. Sorry, guys. Ask that question one more time. That melody you got some. Thank you, man. You know, again, with my solo music, it's all about melody. You know, I'm always trying to be melodic. So, did you have guitar parts for the band Divine Heresy? Yes, I did. I did more than what I got credit for too. That's all I'm gonna say. My friend Tommy Vexed, he invited me down um, to do some work on the Divine Heresy record. I am credited for the acoustic song on that record. Um, I did more, but it's a great record. Listen, man, I was very, very honored to be part of that record. Dino did an incredible job with his rhythms and those riffs. I still love that Divine Heresy record, man. So I was very honored to play on that record, you know. So it's still one of my favorite metal records of all time, man. That first Divine Heresy is freaking awesome. That question about Andreas, yeah, you know, it's funny. In the press, man, everybody's talking about how me and Andreas should link up and do something, you know, whether it's with Sepultura or maybe something new. I mean, listen, man, I love Andreas' guitar playing. I've never denied that. All these years of being in Soulfly and all the beef and problems between Sepultura and Max, I never, ever denied, you know, that he's not one of my favorite guitar players, you know. Um, yeah, Tim Young is an incredible drummer. Andreas is one of my favorite guitar players. He's in my top 10, you know, with Dimebag and Zach and all the greats, you know. So would I do something with Andreas? We'll see what happens, you know, maybe in the future. I mean, I know as a fan, I would love to hear it, you know. Right now, it's too soon for that kind of stuff, but, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens, man, you know. I mean, he still is a very, very big influence on me. And like I've been saying a lot, that new Sepultura record, man, it's incredible. It's honestly, I think it's got some of my favorite guitar playing ever from Andreas. I think it's got his best guitar solos I've ever heard him do. So it's incredible, you know, that you got a guy like Andreas, you know, who is just getting better and better. Each record, his solos just get more melodic, more technical, more just better. It blows me away to see someone constantly get better, and it inspires me. I'm very inspired by that new Sepultura record, you know. And what's Eloy on drums, man? I mean, he's incredible. I mean, everybody knows he's like one of the best drummers right now in metal. That's what all you drummers say. So, what up? What up? Right on, Marcio. I'm down, man. I'll be down in Brazil soon. Yep, Tony Campos is going to be in Hail the Horns. He'll be the singer and bass player, so I'm super stoked, man. November, we're going to be doing a tour. I'm really excited, you know, talking you through this answer. Thank you very much for all. Hey, thank you, Chami. Thank you very much, man. I'll be here. I'll be here a lot more often on YouTube. We're trying to push this YouTube channel and my Twitch. I don't plan on doing live feeds on Facebook anymore. So you really sorry, I just missed that question, man. Sorry about that. Ask that again. Zach Wild, dude. Yo, Zach Wild's one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Very, very influential on me. I mean, he's got my favorite picking technique. I'm a huge Zach Wild fan. I love everything that guy does, man. Definitely one of my favorites. One of you guys, I missed your question. Ask me again. Sorry, I gotta keep my eyes on the phone. again in Lille, France. Yeah, I hope so, man. I will. Just fuck off. Sinat shirt. I don't know what that is, bro. Sinat shirt. Was that a band someone gave me? I don't remember. I do wear the shirts you guys give me though. Your future is hell, probably something, but it's not in the future. But a collaboration with Soulfly again. I mean, look, man. You can scroll back up. All right, thank you. I will do that. Anything with Soulfly. I mean, look, dude, there'd be a lot. Listen, the media has turned this into something a lot bigger. It's really not a big deal to me, this whole thing, and not being in Soulfly anymore. It's really not. I mean, I'm so much happier focusing on my solo stuff and my life, Would I do something with them? I mean, dude, there'd have to be a huge sit down, a talk, and everything would have to change. Everything. And I don't foresee that happening. And it is what it is, I will say, though, you're going to be able to hear all those Soulfly songs from my time in the band. I will be playing in my solo shows, singing and playing them, and also Inhale the Horns. So, what kind of amps? You know what's funny, dude? This tour, the Whiskey Dick guys lent me their Roland. I'm using a Roland. It's a pretty big cube. I don't know how many watts it is, but I love this thing, man. The simplicity, it's got built-in delay, all these different tones in it. It's an old one too. It's got to be from like maybe 15 years ago. But I love this amp. I've been using this Roland. That's what I'm using right now in the video. So I'm really not a big gear guy, dude. I'll use anything as long as it ain't blown and old and beat up. But I do like PV. I am a PV guy. Also, one of you guys asked the question about El Nino. Yeah, I will be doing some stuff with El Nino real soon. We're doing the 20-year anniversary of Revolution, so that's gonna happen, It's just fuck off on the back. Nice, man. Pronounce. Yeah, I'll wear people's shirts, man. I don't know if I wore a shirt that said fuck off. I try not to wear stuff like that, especially when I'm out and about. But maybe I wore it on stage. I don't remember. I don't like to draw attention to myself when I'm walking around town and there's like little kids. Yeah, I like the Boss Katana. A buddy of mine gave me that new Boss Katana head, and I've been using that actually in my solo gigs at home. And because I like it, it's got delay. I love having delay, especially on my solos. And I love the option of having it in the amplifier, so I don't have to hook up a delay pedal. It just takes up too much time when I'm setting up my gear, because a lot of these gigs, I'm teching for myself. It's just me plugging in and going. So I love just having an amplifier, plug it in, and let it rip, So yeah, that Boss Katana, man, I'm really impressed with that amp a lot. All right, guys, what else, man? I'm gonna wrap this up. Looks like I've been on here for an hour. Yeah, that's right, dude. I like old school stuff, man. I really do. I mean, all old school amplifiers. My favorite effects are Boss. I love the old Boss pedals, or MXR. I'm an old school dude. I mean, I'm an older guy. I'm 44 years old. I grew up playing guitar in the late 80s, early 90s. So that era of equipment is what I really like to play. It's just, to me, it's the best shit out there. I don't. The other thing is I don't like the program stuff. I don't want to sit down with these new effect things, and it's just not for me. I like simplicity. I want to plug in and put all my time and energy playing and practicing and getting better. That's more important to me than gear. What do I like to do when I'm not playing? I work out a lot, man. I'm big into calisthenics. I grew up boxing as a kid. I still train and all that stuff. I love jiu-jitsu. I just love it all. I love it all. I love all types of sports. So that's what I spend a lot of my time doing, is just staying healthy and working out, Women. Actually, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, I actually got a great, great woman right now. Very great woman. Probably the best I ever had. Supports me, helps me with things. I never had that before in my life. So another reason why I want to be home a lot more, you know. Thank you for all the me. Thank you, man. It had a huge impact on me, man. I'm glad you like those records. That's all off my first record, Colossal Myopia, man. It's one of my favorite solo records, you know, because it was right around the time I got my record deal with Shrapnel, and right when I joined Soulfly, and I was writing a lot because Mike Varney at Shrapnel, he's the guy that discovered Yngwie Malmsteen. You know, he was like, "Listen, man, we want you to do," because originally it was going to be all acoustic, my solo record, and then he was like, "I want you to do more metal shred. I know you can do it." And I hadn't practiced that stuff. You know, remember I was coming from El Nino, which was more nu metal. I just didn't really, I kind of lost my metal chops. It just wasn't in, you know, it was a new metal era. It just kind of, I loved the shredding, but I don't know. It just was that era. Nobody, at least, you know, was really into it in my band, you know, with El Nino. So I had to do a lot of practicing, and that's where I wrote songs like Kilocycle Interval, Isosceles, SPQR, Introspection of an Introvert, and I was listening to a lot of Jason Becker, Marty Friedman, Cacophony, all the stuff that was on Shrapnel Records. So songs like Kilocycle Interval, man, that for me, that's like me being very influenced by like Cacophony and Jason Becker and Marty Friedman. So that's cool you like that stuff, man, because I worked very hard on that record. You know, again, I wasn't really practicing shred guitar playing, so I had to get my chops up to be able to pull that stuff off in the studio. All right, guys, any more last questions, man? I figured I'd do some Q&A today. Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate it, man. Glad you dig those songs and those records, man. I'm hoping to get my new solo record out very, very soon. You know, I got a whole bunch of riffs and ideas, and I will be tracking my new solo record very, very soon. Well, thank you, Juan. I'm a fan too, you know, and I like hanging out with you guys, you know, just like because I'm a fan also. I grew up going to shows, and I know what it's like, man. And I've always wanted to conduct myself, you know, as a fan, the way you guys would conduct, because we're the same, you know. I still go to shows and hang out. You know what, Marcio? I'm coming down to Brazil soon, man. Very soon. Help me book some solo gigs, bro. I've been talking to Bafo. We're gonna make it happen, you know. When am I playing SoCal? Am I saying that right? South California, right? Soon, bro. You know, we're booking up like crazy with my solo project. And where's Paco? My top 10 favorite guitarists? Yeah, Paco de Lucia's. I mean, he was a living legend. He was one of the greatest of all time, obviously, for flamenco, man. And that's, in my opinion, flamenco is the hardest thing you can play on guitar. It's so difficult. Backpacker. Well, in Montana, I did Bozeman, I did Great Falls, I did, I don't remember all the cities, man, but I did 4 cities when I toured in Montana, and it was incredible, man. You know, I love Montana, I love the fans out there. Yeah. Mucho gusto, Samuel. Yo listo para visitar Brazil muito pronto. Yeah, I just talked about Jason Becker, man. That, you know, what a big influence Jason Becker was on me, and my first solo record for Shrapnel. Big influence. That's right, Marcio. We gotta talk to Bafo. Tell him to get me down to Brazil ASAP. I'm ready. Right on, Furious Tiger. Well, I'll be on here a lot more often, guys. I plan on being here on YouTube as much as I can, and then again, my Twitch channel. Come over to my Twitch channel. I'll be doing a lot of my live feeds there on Twitch, so that's the plan. All right, guys. Well, you all have an awesome day, and keep in touch. That was a fun hang. You guys rule. Have a great day. Peace.